Welcome back to you again in online class of Sagarmatha Secondary English Boarding School. Today I have come along with you with another part of programming tools, part 8. In this part we will be discussing about decision making box diamond symbol, and in this part you will learn how to make decision in algorithm and how to convert that decision making step into the flow chart. So let's begin this part, programming tools part 8, without any delay. First of all, I want to show you the lesson objective of programming tool part 1, and this is the lesson objective of programming tools part 2. You have already studied about these parts. This is the lesson objective of programming tools part 3. This is the lesson objective of programming tools part 4. Here part 5, part 6, and yesterday you read about part 7, and today we will be discussing about programming tools part 8. In this part you will learn only one algorithm and flowchart, how to write algorithm to accept any three numbers from the user and to find the largest number among the three numbers among the numbers. So first of all, I want to show you the question once again. Question number 20. Write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to accept any three numbers from the user and find the largest number among them. So first of all, you have to analyze the question, you have to read the question properly, accept any three numbers from the user, and you have to find the largest number among them. So for this problem, first of all, I'm going to write algorithm, and after that I will tell you how to make the flow chart. And here algorithm, first of all, I want to tell you once again, analyze the problem. This is one problem. So read the question and analyze the problem. You have to accept three numbers from the user, and after that we should find the largest number. So very first step 1, you know, and in step 1, first number start. In step 2, you know very well, we have to accept the input from the user for this read, and you can declare any three variables. You have to accept any three numbers. Accept any three numbers are left. Accept any three numbers. So read, you should write here the name of the letters here, variable names, like I want to give A, B and C. You can give another English alphabet also, another variable also. In programming, when you write these name like ABC, these are called variable, but here you can say simply as ABC. Now next, step 3. In step 3, we should not do any kind of calculation here, because we are going to find the largest number, so that we have to make decision using decision making statement. Here we should not start using if then else. In algorithm, we should start from is, but when you convert the algorithm into the programming language, you must use if then else statement. But here you have to understand, we have to use is. And first of all, we are going to check whether the first number is largest or not, A is the largest number or not. So first of all, we have to write the condition for A, and after that we have to write the condition for B. In another, we have to write the condition for the C. So one by one we have to test all the number, whether the first number is the largest number or not, whether second number is the largest or not, similarly C is the largest number or not. So first number, first of all, once again you have to think about this, when A is the largest number, if A is greater than B, if this number means what, A, if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then A is the largest number. Otherwise we have to check another, like B is also here, three numbers we have, so that we have to check if B is greater than A and B is greater than C, then B is the largest number, otherwise C is the largest number. This is the condition. So that first number I want to write, I want to test A. Is A greater than B? And this is called logical operator. You will learn about logical operator while learning about programming language. One separate topic is given there, operators. So I do not want to explain here. Now next number, is A greater than B and A greater than C? After that, close a small bracket. Now next number you have to give question mark. And after that you have to give if yes. If this condition is true, then what happens? Then display L equal to A, means largest number equal to A. Now next number, if no, then what happens? Then we should not write here display L equal to B, because we have B also and C also. We have to write the condition one after another, so that we can write here if no, then we have to write another condition in step 4, so that we can write here, then go to step 4, because the condition for B is left, the condition for C is also left, so that I have written here if no, then go to step 4. In step 4 again we have to write the condition. Step 4 is, again we have to write is B. Now we have to write the condition for B. We should test B. So B greater than A and B greater than C. Now question mark, this is the condition. Here you can see the condition, because I have written this condition for testing B, whether B is the largest number or not. And next, here also we have to evaluate two conditions. If yes, then display, if this condition is true, if this condition is satisfied, then display L equal to B. If no, then what to do? Then go to, again, because C is left, so that I want to write, then go to step 5. Now in step 5 I want to write is now we have to write the condition for C, because we have already written two conditions. First number condition for A, second number condition for B. Now we are going to check the possibility of C. When C is the largest number, if C is greater than A and C is greater than B, if this condition is true, then what happens? Then if yes, first of all you have to write if yes, then display L equal to C. If no, then what to do? If A is also not the largest number, B is also not the largest number, C is also not the largest number, if all the conditions become false, then what happens? It means you have done some mistake in your program. It means invalid entry. Then display invalid data, or invalid entry also you can write. Invalid data, it means the user might have entered invalid data, so that the condition is not satisfied, because we have only entered 3 numbers, but the condition, no condition is satisfied. It means the user might have entered invalid data or invalid entry, wrong data. Now next number, at last, step 6. If 4 numbers are given, then again you have to write is D greater than A and D greater than, we have to write another kind of algorithm for this, another kind of flowchart for this, because we have right here first number, if you have entered like D also, then what to do? Is A greater than B and A greater than C and A greater than D. This way we have to write. In second number also, is B greater than A and B greater than C and B greater than D. This way we have to write the condition, but we have only 3 numbers, so that we should write only this much a step. Now last number we have to write a stop. Now I am going to tell you how to write the flowchart for this problem. So I hope you understood how to write the algorithm. Algorithm is so simple to understand. I will also give you the assignment after finishing the problem. First of all, once again I want to remind you, here start, and next number read ABC. You can, instead of ABC, you can give XYZ, and after that I have given the condition here is A greater than, because we are going to test the largest number among 3 numbers. So that first number we have to test A, after that we have to test B, and after that C. So I have written the condition is A greater than B and A greater than C. If yes, then display L equal to A. If no, then go to step 4, because in step 4 I have written another condition for the testing the condition for testing the possibility of B, so that I have written step 4. Next number again I have given is B greater than A and B greater than C. Next number here you can see, if yes, then display L equal to B. If no, then then go to step 5, because we have to check the possibility of C also, so that I have written step 5. Now next number, if yes, then display L equal to C. Otherwise what happens? If the condition is not satisfied, no conditions are satisfied, then invalid data and entry. Now next number, after finishing, you have to write the stop. Now I want to remind you how to write flowchart. So flowchart, flowchart means the pictorial representation. So this way, first number you have to insert, for a start, you have to insert the symbol, terminator symbol. So I will explain you also. Here first number you have to insert terminator symbol. This is called terminator symbol. So this is the terminator symbol. First number I told you, you have to use start symbol, and second number you can see, second number you should use, you should accept the input from the user. For this you have to accept parallelogram symbol. Here I have already made, so that I want to copy, Ctrl plus C, and after that I want to paste, Ctrl plus V. This is called parallelogram symbol, because we are going to accept the data from the user, so that parallelogram symbol is required. Now this is called arrow symbol. So I want to connect the piece, I want to connect the symbol with the help of arrow symbol. And next number, we are going to accept the condition in our flowchart. For accepting the condition, we have to make decision, we have to use diamond symbol. So for this you have to do plus V, and inside the diamond symbol you have to write the same condition what you have written inside the algorithm. I have written the same condition here, you can see. So this way, and the next number, if this condition is satisfied, suppose true, because it can evaluate, it can give two results. Here you can see yes also and no also. Sometimes it displays, sometimes it can be satisfied also, it might be true also, and sometimes it can display, sometimes it will not be satisfied also. So that we have to give yes also and no also. So here, if the condition is satisfied, then what happens? Display L equal to A. Then here you have to write display L equal to A. You have to make display box. Here you can see display box, Ctrl plus C, and I want to paste here. So simple to understand. Now next, here you can see if this condition is satisfied. If yes, then, if yes, this is the condition, and I have given, this is called diamond symbol. If this condition is true, yes, then display L equal to A. If no, then go to step 4. Here you can see, if no, then go to step 4. In step 4, what is written? Again another condition. So that in step 4 again you have to insert, according to step 4 you have to insert diamond symbol. This is called diamond symbol. Again, now here again I have written the condition. Here you can see I have written if this condition is true, then it displays L equal to A. If no, it means it can, here you can see if no, then go to step 4. Here you can see if no, if this condition is not true, then go to step 4. This is step 4. This is step 4 condition, so that I have written in step 4 you can see condition. For condition we have to make decision, we have to insert decision making box, diamond symbol, and I have inserted diamond symbol inside. I have given this condition, and again we have to again here you can see again if this condition is true, then what happens? L equal to B. Now next, now if no, then what happens? If no, then if this condition is again false, then I want to give here again diamond symbol, because you can see there if the condition is false here again. If no, then go to step 5, and in step 5 what is written you can see properly. If in step 5 is C greater than A and C greater than B, is C greater than A and C greater than B, this is written. If yes, control plus, and again I want to copy. Inside it I want to write L equal to C, and no also I want to insert. If no, then what happens? If this condition is also not satisfied, no, then here you can see if no, then go to step 5. In step 5 here you can see is C greater than A and C greater than B. Again if yes, then L equal to C. If no, then what happens? Here you can see then display invalid data. Then we should display invalid entry or invalid data. Invalid entry also we can write, but in our algorithm you can see we have written invalid data, so that I want to write invalid data, DATA, invalid data. If no, if all the conditions become false, then invalid data will be displayed. And after that we have to connect all the symbols, display symbols. But before connecting, I want to terminate again using Ctrl plus C, and here I have to give stop, 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 and after that we should connect all the symbols. This is the flow chart for this problem. Now we have to connect all the symbols, display symbols, because suppose this condition is true. If this condition is true, then it will display L equal to A, means largest number equal to A, and after that we have to terminate the flow chart also. Then we have to terminate the flow chart. It means we have to end, we have to move our transfer, we have to move our control to the stop. Directly we should stop our program. So what to do for this? We have to use again I want to give this symbol one after another, and next number here again I want to insert the symbol, and after at last again arrow symbol this way. Again I have to use this symbol because we want to transfer our control. Want to transfer the control directly to the stop, so this way, sorry, this way. So this way we have to make a flow chart for this problem. This is so simple because when you do practice at your home you can easily understand. So this is one complete algorithm and flow chart for this problem. Now after that, if you want to color, you can color it also. And you can change the color, you can give any color as per your requirement. If you want to specify another color for the display box, you can. So this way you can make the algorithm and flow chart. This is the complete algorithm and flow chart. If you have any problem, you can send me the comment, and after that I will tell you again in detail. But I hope you do not feel any difficult to understand. This is so simple. Start, first number here you can see start. Second number read. For read you know parallelogram symbol. Next number, this is called conditional statement. For conditional statement, decision making box, this is called diamond symbol, and inside diamond symbol same data is written, same condition is written. And here you can see if yes then display L equal to A. If yes, here I have written if yes, then here you can see then display means what? Parallelogram box. This is called parallelogram box, parallelogram symbol. Then display L equal to what? A. L equal to A. If no, then go to step 4. In step 4 what is written? Read. In step 4 you can see is B greater than A and B greater than C. In step 4, if no, here you can see if no, then go to step 4. Then next step, and next step you can see a condition. For condition we have to use diamond symbol. This is called diamond symbol. Again inside what is written here in step 4, same data is inserted, written inside diamond symbol. Next one, if again here you can see if yes then display L equal to B. If yes then display means what? A parallelogram symbol. Display means output, parallelogram symbol, and inside it you can see L equal to B. Next one, if no, again I have written here no, then go to step 5. In step 5 what is written? Again condition. In step 5 again I have written condition. I have converted this condition into the flowchart diamond symbol, and inside diamond symbol you can see the same condition. Next one, if yes, here I have written if yes L equal to C. You can see display, this is called parallelogram symbol, L equal to C. Now next number, if no, here you can see if no, we have only 3 numbers. If no, then what happens? Then invalid data. You can see here I have written the display invalid data. Display means parallelogram, and after that display invalid data. And last one you can see step 6 stop. I have written here a stop symbol also, and inside it a stop is written. And after that we should connect all the display box together, and after that directly it should be connected to the stop. So that this way you have to connect all the symbols. Now I want to give some question to you. Okay, now I told you how to write algorithm and how to make the flowchart to accept any 3 numbers from the user and find the largest among them. Now next question I want to give here, question number 22. Question number 21, here you can see write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to accept any 3 numbers from the user and find the smallest number among them. This is the assignment for you. You have to complete this problem. Next number question you can see write an algorithm and draw a flowchart to accept any 4 numbers from the user and find the largest number among them. So 2 questions you should do in your copy at your home. Thank you, and I will come with another part next day. Thank you. Have a nice day.